What's up, everybody? Elder Magi Efficio here. Very grateful to be able to do this vlog today. Fucking been having a really hard time getting a few things together, making sure everything's sorted out and everything's looking right for what we got coming forward. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to move to Japan, and that's been a huge focus right now for me. So with that being said, uh, let's get into what this vlog is focused on today. I want to let you guys know what my plan is moving forward into Japan, what I've been working on in the meantime, and how the last few months have gone on the yacht, so that way you guys can have an idea of why things have been kind of slow a little bit. So, I always take responsibility for my own actions, and I think the main lesson I've been learning this past year, up until my birthday even, it's just been a consistent lesson, is to be more mindful about who I work with, and more mindful about who I share my energy with, and more mindful about where I place my energy in life. So it's been a really big issue trying to ground myself with the right team out here in America, and it's just getting too expensive. So for me, like, the best thing that makes sense is to find a country that's capable of being more affordable, reasonable, and actually more aligned to what I'm doing out here as a developer. There's still no one that I know in the world that's actually, and like no one in my personal circle world, you know what I mean? It's like there's no one I know who's actually trying to do like what I'm doing, or even remotely capable of fully understanding the value of what I'm building. And even when I spell it out for a lot of these people, they don't get it out here. There's like only a handful of people I can talk to that actually seem to get it, but unfortunately, those people don't have the resources necessary to help me build this, beyond their, moral support and social support and stuff like that. But that being said, um, I really want to take the time to let you guys know that I've been designing a game document the past few weeks, and I've been working over the overall mechanics of the game, because one of my main plans for when I go over to Japan is to make sure that I have a design document that is translated into Japanese and is possible for developers to look at and actually get a clear understanding on what we're building. So, this is a document that I'm willing to share with the community under NDA. So if you are interested in taking a look at the document, some of you have already signed an NDA with us. But others, if you're interested in looking at the document before we release the closed beta, you will have to sign an NDA, because this is a, intellectually sensitive document. Like, all that sauce is very personal, as you guys would know, right? So either way, let's get back to the point. So with that design document being the focus, I'm going to be taking my time to make sure that I can actually get that translated, make sure it's reviewed by my Japanese friends, such as Ima even. He'll hopefully take a look at it, and then just start getting everything together in a way that allows us to um, basically just have a clear outline on how the game is going to be constructed once I'm there, and once I get the small team that I need to get together. So when I get to Japan, the first focus is finding a generalist, and a translator. If I can get two at the same, both two in one, like a generalist who also knows how to translate, a generalist who also knows how to translate, or um, what's it called? And also do Unreal Engine development, those two things together, and that's like ultimate package. And that's what I'm going to be doing most of the time that I'm there, is focusing on getting that team together in the beginning of like my first week there. And I'm hoping to find somebody within the first week that is actually interested in the project and is willing to take a contract with us, so that way we can have them as a developer for the game. So with that being said, I'm basically going to be creating like a little incubator house in Japan, where me and these developers, we all kind of like live together possibly, or really close to each other, so that way we can consistently work on the project every day. And with that being said, sorry, the camera's acting stupid. So with that being said, the next step after that would just be to focus on the pipeline for getting the game developed as it needs to be developed. Now, other than that, I really want to take the time to talk about my experiences on the yacht and what I've learned from the yacht. I'm going to give you guys a personal life hack. Don't tell everyone else. You know what I mean? This is just for the community and just for the homies. There's a lot of value in a yacht, and I'll go more in detail privately in our Discord if you want to learn more about like the value of a yacht and how that can change your lives if you were to invest into one, because that's something that I will be doing in Japan, and that's something that I will be doing in what's it called, the United States in San Diego once I have the resources to do so. And if you guys are curious as to why the fuck would you buy a yacht, like I said, this is the kind of sauce that's intellectual property as well. So you guys are going to want to get into the Discord since you are, if you're a member of my community and you're watching this. For those of you who are not currently in our Discord and are watching this, I'm sorry to fucking tell you, you got to be in that Discord and you have to be in the Elder Sanctum to hear these kind of things, because these are the things that will empower you in life in a way that is life changing, and you'll never be broke again. You'll never have to worry about rent, and you'll always have the means to create a social network that's it's like unchangeable. So I'll explain all that in the Discord. But either way, another focus I'd like to make is that I've learned a lot through that yacht experience. Unfortunately, I did not get paid like I was supposed to for that yacht experience. Basically, got used for my time. And as much as I'd like to be cool about it and say that's not what happened, it is what the fuck happened. I lost my car because of it. I've lost a lot of things because of it, and I did gain some things through it, like my social connections, that I've met some good people through the yacht and everything. But it doesn't change the fact that the amount of time and energy I spent working on that yacht could have been focused on this game. And I apologize to my community that, you know, you guys are being made to wait because of my decisions to serve other people who aren't trying to actually serve me, which in turn makes it harder for me to serve you. So the thing is, I really don't want to focus anymore on like the negative shit. I really want to focus on finding the people in my life who can just build the dream at this point and make the game a reality. Because there's a lot of us who get it, there's a lot of us who understand the value of the game, and a lot of us who understand what it's capable of doing. So we want to make sure we take the time and energy to refine that as quickly as possible, right? So now, with that being said, you guys have an idea of the game plan for when I go to Japan. It's not really too crazy. It's very simple. Go out, socialize, meet the right people, have people who speak Japanese and English, have them basically, hopefully, help me find a developer who also does the same thing, a generalist specifically. And if you don't know what a generalist is, it's just a game developer who knows how to do damn near everything that's required to make a video game. They don't need you to do, like, they don't do separate parts of it. They do from start to finish can make a video game. And a generalist in Japan is about, they're pretty, they're good. They're amazing. That's all I have to say. Like, like you can't, journalists in Japan are no joke. So, with that being said, guys, I don't really know too much else that I'd like to cover today, other than the fact that I have the game design document ready to show you guys some really interesting things, and I will be sharing with the sovereigns the what's it called? The a little taste. I'm not going to give you the whole document, you know what I mean? But I'm giving you a little taste of the ability system that we're creating that's based off the craft and what's it called? Fucking this the tree of life, which is basically the attribute system. So this tree of life is tied to the attribute system, but it's also tied to the craft, which is the skill system, the skill tree system. And with that being said, there's a lot of things that go into that you guys would really be interested in. Because I know you guys have been waiting to see what the game is going to potentially look like, even in like text or verbal form or anything like that. And I've been working on this for a while, for years, but now because I have AI working as clearly as it does, because it wasn't capable of keeping up with my thought process before, but come on, camera. But it is capable of keeping up with my thought processes now. I don't edit my videos, just so you know. This is all straight fucking streamed. I don't care if I go and have pause breaks. So that's what you'll see, some mistakes here and there. These are vlogs. They're raw. So with that being said, we just want to make sure that you know, the entire process is as smooth and clean as possible. There's just a lot of things that are going on that it's just there's so many moving parts in this game that when you guys take a glimpse at just the ability system that I'm creating, you're going to start to understand how deep I'm going to make this. And because of AI, we're going to be able to make this game a lot faster. So that's another thing I'd actually like to point out is the fact that when I do go to Japan and I find a team of developers, if they do not already know how to use AI, which I'm pretty sure they do, I'm going to teach them how to use AI the way I do for their entire everything. So whatever it is they need to do in Unreal Engine that they do, if it involves coding or creating script of any kind that they have to code out themselves, that's done. They're never going to have to code a damn script again in their lives without they're going to be script reviewing. That's it. So with that at our fucking like I only need like a few generalists to work on this game with me and we can get the work done of 10 generalists like 20 generalists. Like each generalist would be have the productivity of 5 to 10 fucking, developers. And that's something that I don't think people really understand the effects of, and we're going to be one of the first companies in the world to prove the efficiency of AI in companies like this. And if you haven't looked at the pitch deck already and seen the numbers that we're capable of making at conservative levels, which again, I want to remind you, these are conservative projections. I was very strict about making them conservative because they just need to be conservative. Because if you really start to do the math and you do the research on what a game like this is capable of creating and revenue for as a company, and then not just for the company but for the people involved in playing the game, it's so. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna get back to the script of developing the product and everything like that. I'm gonna let you guys go and just get this design document created because there's a lot that can be done and there's a lot that will be done. So many blessings to you all. Um, be sure to hop on the Discord in the Elder Sanctum. I will be in there probably at 6 p.m. today. And when I get in there, you guys can come chat and hang out and vibe, and then I'll put you onto some sauce. I'll give you some secrets that I have learned about this yacht life. That's one of them, and then also about the design of the game and what that will look like. So, many blessings. See you guys later. Peace.